All right, guys, Darren from FBA Elite, and welcome back to another video. So, in this week's video, I am a little bit concerned about something that I've got to do, hence the thumbnail. I know it probably seemed a little bit clickbaity, but it is something that is quite serious for many sellers. So, when you sign up for an Amazon account and you go through the Seller Central process, as a new business or a new seller, they will usually ask you for different documentation to prove things such as your business or your bank account. So there's always a process you go through before your account gets fully verified and you're allowed to start selling on Amazon, and subsequently can then actually pay yourself from Amazon, so Amazon can actually disperse to your bank account. So earlier this week, I received an Amazon email asking me to re-verify important, re-verify all your disbursement account or deposit method today. So despite the kind of fairly broken English in that title, what they want me to do is to re-verify my bank account because that is the account that they disperse my payments to. Now, this doesn't sound like it should be too scary. This is something that is fairly run-of-the-mill, and most sellers will go through this at some point. And since I've been selling, I've been contacted a couple of different times to re-verify different bits. I think the most recent one was re-verifying my company information, and I had to go to the company's house website to get a document that I then subsequently sent to Amazon. This time around, I am re-verifying my disbursement details. Now, this is quite important, as if Amazon take issue with anything I do, they will hold on to my money and they will stop disbursing. Now, usually I wouldn't be overly concerned. However, there have been a lot of stories on the Amazon forums of people having issues with this, especially over the past few weeks. So I've got a few examples here because I think it's important to share with you guys the potential pitfalls of work with Amazon. I know I've mentioned it before in many previous videos, but I just want to give you some real examples of what may be in store for me or other sellers that go through this process in the coming week. So the first one here is I received an email from Amazon at the end of November requested me to re-verify my 8-year-old business selling account. And this is the email, pretty much the same as what I got. From time to time, it is necessary to re-verify the disbursement bank account associated with your selling on Amazon payment account. So these emails aren't the easiest to read. So like I said, I replied with the docs back in November, but they still haven't verified the information yet, and my funds have been put in hold for some bizarre reason. So 6 weeks later, I still haven't had a disbursement. So all of the selling he's done in the meantime and before his account was put on hold, that money is still stuck with Amazon. Now, he is not alone as I go through these tabs here. Someone else has £90,000 in their account. Now, of course, I'd be saying to these people, make sure you disperse daily, try not to let this amount of money build up in your account. But some people, they have lots of products now, so maybe they're doing 90k of sales per day. It's certainly not inconceivable that that is possible. Someone here had the exact same issue. So for some reason, the moderators deleted the last topic, so I decided to open a new one. Please, all of you have had the same problem. Share your thoughts on this, and let's find a way to escalate this issue to the right people on the Amazon team. Lots of businesses can't pay salaries and bank loans, and their businesses go bankrupt because of this issue. Our account is going on verification. They've been selling on Amazon for 5 years, but the verification process has been taking more than a month, and now we have more than 90k frozen, and no one gives us information. And if you've ever dealt with seller support, when you open a ticket with seller support, they're usually next to useless, so it can be very frustrating. Imagine having that much money tied up and people to pay. Someone else here in a similar situation, they have £375,000 on hold, and they've actually borrowed £100,000 to keep their cash flow going. And finally, another person here with £83,000 on hold, and you can see all of these are relatively recent. It's kind of the 15th of January 2021, so this was on the 7th of January this post was started. This was the 5th of January, this was December 2020, so only a few weeks ago. And this one was January the 7th as well. So this is the email that I received, pretty much bang in line with what you've just seen on those forum posts. So I'm very, very worried about going through this process. One thing I did notice, it says here that I have 60 days to do so. So initiate the verification of all the bank accounts associated with your seller account within 60 days of receiving this email. So I don't know if you saw my video from last week where I covered my December sales, that things have gone really well. I'm actually expecting to go out of stock of my products at some point in February. So what I think I'm going to do, as I've got 60 days, is wait until that moment. So where I have literally no stock at Amazon and just maybe a week or two of sales left to go through the system to be dispersed. So I'm kind of reducing my financial risk to the absolute minimum. And then at that point, I'm going to try submitting my documents. So it'll still give them 3 or 4 weeks for them to verify before this 60-day window is up. But it also is at a point is if they do suspend my account while they go through this, or if they do put disbursements on hold, it won't have a major impact, and it will certainly hopefully be less stressful than some of these guys have had huge amounts of money put on hold while they wait for Amazon to effectively get their finger out and do something that should have been very straightforward and should be prioritized, especially when these quantities of money are involved and kind of the amount of employees that are involved and people's jobs are at risk because Amazon have decided to verify someone's account, and then when the documentation has been provided, they've taken weeks or months or not done a thing to actually go through the process. So wish me luck when I get to this in February. I'll of course update you guys as to how it goes. If you found this video useful, or maybe you've decided actually, you know what, Amazon isn't for you after all after seeing these. But if you did find this video useful, I'd really appreciate it if you scroll down, hit that like button. And if you want to see more from me, subscribe to the channel. And if you want to talk to me and over 2,000 other Amazon sellers, go to fbaelite.com. I'm on there most days, and I'll see you guys on the forums.